good job. We talked a little bit about this. She's been dropping mixed messages online, which fans and supposedly AEW people are contradicting. But so Britt Baker's AEW status. All right, so I guess we should go through the whole thing. Her AEW future is looking shaky, guys. She hasn't been on TV since November 2024. And she started by sharing a water quote. What was it? So the next day, same water. So it was pictures of water at different prices. And it was like, water because it was a different place. You think it's for water or whatever the fuck. Well, that's what she says. She says same water. The only thing that's changed is the value. Was the place. So the next time you feel your worth is nothing, maybe you're at the wrong place.
Yeah, or lady, did you ever think of the fact that maybe somebody put water from a hose into an Evian bottle and told people it was Evian? That's you, sweetheart. That's what happened with you. You were a shindy wrestler who could mildly cut a promo, was in good shape, and you got put on a television show, and people were literally like cult worshiping you. And they're, oh my God, this is the next, she's the Shawn Michaels with tits. Look at her, she's the greatest thing on the fucking planet. And then over time, when the buzz started to die, and her attitude and personality got worse and worse, and the problems got worse and worse. So, that's one of those analogies that someone makes where they think they're like hitting them with bars, but really all they're doing is kind of somebody to go, well, yeah, they said your fucking tap water leak. Your tap water that was put into a fucking fancy glass at a nice restaurant.
But you're already putting it to this point. I don't want you to even go this far. Let's reel it back for a second. What is the appeal that WWE sees with Britt Baker, knowing all of the stories that surround her, knowing the way she's treated other talents, the way she's treated fans, knowing all of this? I'm sure WWE is aware. If two fucking yucks are aware, they're absolutely aware too. But knowing all of this, and probably hearing even more stories from credible sources that WWE has, what is the appeal of WWE hiring this girl? Because they don't do hardcore women's matches in WWE. It would be one thing if WWE was introducing a women's hardcore division or something. I'm like, okay, that's what she's gonna do. She's gonna bleed. She's gonna take a syringe in the cheek. But there's not a place for her like that. And WWE is hyper-focused, especially with things like Evolution 2 coming out. They're hyper-focused on the wrestling side of the women more than anything. But Britt Baker's not known for being a very strong talker. She's not a strong wrestler.
Well, people will tell you she is. They'll tell you she's a good talker.
Well, what's her best promo?
The one where she mentioned she was a dentist, I think. But that's what I'm saying. Is like I don't think it's that amazing, but there are people that will tell you it is.
But,
you know what I mean?
Okay, fans saying that is one thing, but you're telling me that there would be other WWE road agents that would say that?
No.
Are you on camera with it?
Mish, she's going to more than likely end up there. And before I've said I don't think it's going to happen, but I think she's more than likely going to end up there. And it's just because, like you said, what's that? Hire the private party. Hire what's getting fired there? Oh, fucking Gravity? Sure, bring him the fucking. Just trying whomever and see if they can get anything out of them, because they struck gold with a handful of these people.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this, and I'm sure the office is well aware because their eyes and ears work better than mine do, I'm sure, and they should. If they think that bringing in Britt Baker, they're going to get a Stephanie McCourt, they're going to be very disappointed.
Well, yeah, I was just finishing.
If they think that they're going to get, well, I mean, let's see what we can do with her. Let's see if we can get her in the ring. The girl can't fucking work, dude. She's atrocious in the ring, and I don't want to hear
She's never been interesting in the ring. Like, that's just the thing. I always thought that the reason that people were so enamored with her was because of the fact that she was willing to bleed on camera. I really did. I thought that was the appeal. What's the big thing about Britt Baker? She's willing to bleed. She's willing to take a chair to the head. Like,
dude, when she showed up in AEW, the reason why she got over the way she did was because people hadn't seen her. They knew that she was an indie girl, and she looked enough like a TV star and talked just enough like a TV star that they went, that can be ours.
I just thought it was because I just thought it was because she was one of the few people that were willing to show up at the parking lot.
Oh, yes, I heard about that.
We watched it live.
I know. Well, I mean, by the way, I can't ignore this fact. Like, I have to respond to the fucking stupid rant that's
Yeah, I was gonna say
about this.
Yeah.
I couldn't help myself. Like, dude, the fact that, and to me, this is like just beyond me. Like hearing this come out of a 40-year-old man's mouth just blows my fucking mind. Where he's like, well, what if she was in WWE? Do you think she would do the things that she did in AEW? Do you think that she would act up the way that she did in WWE? And I'm thinking to myself and going, you know what, if this was a 22-year-old girl, fresh out of college, right?
Yes.
Never had a finger quote real job in her life. And all of a sudden the money gets headbutted at her. I've said this before about Paige. I've said it before about a lot of Kelly. These girls that they get and they hire them and they go to the performance center and they're kids.
Yeah, double baconator
and they fuck
potato.
up. Because kids fuck up.
Sure.
And if you're given a ton of money, you're gonna fuck up. Okay? This was a woman in her 30s. She was in her late 20s and 30s when she went there. And this whole thing, well, I bet she would act right if she was in WWE. Once again, you're a middle-aged man. There's a saying, right, that I said this, I mentioned this to you when we were talking about this before.
Right.
What's character? Character is what?
Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Have a good night.
This is a nice setup you have here. Oh, nice. Nice. A lot of people ask how Nice became the leader in AI-powered custom.
Well, what's character? Character is what? What somebody is like when nobody's watching them.
Oh yeah. The content of their character, yes.
Right.
Sorry.
It's not the person that goes up to the homeless person and films himself going, yo, homie dog, I brought you 6 fucking Subway sandwiches, and now I'm gonna get fucking 1 million views on it. It's the person that quietly sends all the money
what can we get started for?
to a charity for somebody.
She lacks morals. She lacks moral judgment or good moral judgment.
Which, once again, if we're talking about
I got it for you.
we're talking about a younger person, I'm willing to look at you and go, dude, I totally get it.
Experience and wisdom.
Yeah. But this is not a little kid. She was not a kid acting the way that she did, making those problems. She got a sniff of success and fucking went crazy. So you're telling me somebody that showed you already that they don't know how to act right, which to me that should be enough. They showed you they don't know how to act right and they're an adult. Not a kid, once again, an adult. And now you're saying, let me put them in an even bigger position
Right.
with potentially more exposure and more money. And then you go, oh, no. Let me invest in them and see how this goes. What would lead you to believe that that's a good investment?
Right.
You already know the content of this person's character. There's a reason why I ate my balls on this when everybody loved Sasha Banks so much and everybody loved Mercedes. And I said they don't want to put up with Mercedes because they have women like Bianca Belair. And they're, well, how could you ever say so? And look, shoot ahead a half dozen years. Bianca Belair is doing anything they ask of them. She's making them tons of money. She's a good person and never has a single problem. Look over on AEW, she's losing viewers. She's costing them millions of dollars and hasn't lost a match since, fucking 2022? So, there's something to that. You need to know, once again.
Well, here's another layer to this. Let me add to your argument point, right? Let's go to what you said on Twitter, right? Talking about the value of water. If your value isn't whatever, then you should leave. It's a weird thing for her to imply that the company was mistreating her or being disloyal to her when she's been with the company since the beginning. If the company was so bad, if the company was so disloyal or treating her so poorly, you're telling me you waited 6 years before you stood on those laurels, before you stood on your soapbox? You're waiting 6 years until now. So after you've burned pretty much every bridge within the company for one reason or another, now is when you're going to go, they don't treat me fair.
Yeah, Tony Khan sent you home when you became too big of a problem. I mean, that's... do the math. Do the fucking math.
That's what I agree with you. It's just, if you even look at it now, what my point is she hasn't even learned her lesson. It's not even a matter of, did she have bad moral judgment? She still has a bad moral compass. It's just, she feels like that worker that is going to leave with a bad attitude is going to come into WWE with a bad attitude, and they're going to spread that toxicity all over the place. Now, on the other side of things, do I think that she would become the cancer in WWE that she was in AEW? Absolutely not. I don't think WWE will suffer her. But at the same time, that's not to say that she's not going to still be that person that spreads that kind of negativity.
Well, Mitch, and I think it's even simpler than that. There are plenty of people, and AEW is a disaster, and it's so bad.
That would be literally my worst fear.
You don't have to be a bad person because the situation is bad. You don't have to do that. If you're in a bad situation, that doesn't mean you need to lower yourself to that. And by all accounts, all the drama that surrounds this woman, it doesn't seem like she was like, I was just sitting in the corner knitting and saying and praying and having a puppy. And then all these problems, it's like by every account.
I get it for you.
I've
leaned out windows.
She was setting these fires herself.
Yeah.
She was making these problems.
Matt, let me throw this out here. Matt throws this one in here too. Britt openly celebrated Thunder Rosa being championship because of her injury. She deserves every bit of karma that's coming for her now.
She's already on.
She even did that on that silly backstage show that they used to have, where she was so proud of herself. And she was making these glazing statements about Thunder Rosa, and Thunder Rosa's over here like, I'm busted. What the fuck do you want me to do?
Right. And then meanwhile, she hurts her back and she has all these health problems herself. And she's like, I had a stroke. And now she's like, can I come back on television? It's like, why? Shouldn't you want to be done? Like, I don't know. I'm still trying to wrap my head around this. You have these major injuries.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm going to get back to you, but I just
You're
want to make sure
34, 35 years old at this point. You have a fucking doctorate.
the rest of the night.
And you're still playing this game? It's a little bit weird.
She wants to be a star. She loves the attention. I mean,
I'm sorry.
look at the t-shirt that Casual threw up. Remember all the fucking backlash and the problems that happened with the black eye t-shirt with no lettering other than the itty bitty tiny little itty bitty logo at the bottom right that says AEW. And people thought that people wearing that shirt were like glorifying female abuse, domestic abuse. Like, this girl,
But then she was like, no, that's not it at all.
Right.
There were people going, well, there's wrestlers that people wear their shirts and their faces covered in blood all the time, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? When it's a picture of a crazy 1980s pro wrestler shot of a dude that's...
she thought she was Sabu. She thought she was fucking Sabu.
Right. It's like, do you think you're Abdul the Butcher? Because I don't know how to tell you this. Like I said, you got these dudes, like the Sheik's got a picture of him, and he's got a spike in his mouth, and he's got scar tissue on his scar tissue eyes, like fucking chew bubble gum, right? And he's a crazy man with wacky eyes. You see that picture, and it's like, honey, you look like a hairdresser that got punched in the fucking face. You don't even look like a grizzled, like...
You look like you got told once.
Yeah. Dude, there's plenty of women that are in that, like, the Japanese deathmatch crazy fucking world. Not even Japanese, but, like, American deathmatch world, where you look at them and you go, oh, that's a gruff-looking woman.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's a tough chick. Where, like, if that's your thing, too, then great. But, like, in the pictures of that they show of her in this thing, like, when they said it quite literally looks like your hairdresser took a selfie because she was sending it to the cops because her fucking monkey boyfriend punched her in the face. Like, it's like, I told Robbie to calm down and he hit me right in the eye. It's like, it's not what you think it is. I don't know. I was so fucking embarrassed for him listening to that whole rant that he had about this. I felt embarrassment for him because I'm thinking to myself once again, didn't this woman have, like, didn't she sick people on you online because you said you didn't like a match or something? So you had all these people bully you? And, like, she did, well, I don't know if she was a bully. She did it to you. She did it personally to you. Oh, I'm not so sure. I mean, maybe she's a nice person. She was a 30-year-old woman doing that. It's not a kid.
Well, let's not even just take him. It's okay.
We don't have the answers to do.
Oh, no, that was nice. That was real nice what they did to her. Like,
Gross, man. Those people all deserve to burn in a special fucking hole. Like, it's not even just that. They went after fucking, what was it, Jimmy Corderas?
Yes, we'll go
Right?
get
For
some.
calling out the shaved chairs bullshit. Like, dude, this is their mentality. This company sends its workers after people if you say anything that they don't like. And it goes
Okay,
back
can
a
you hold
while.
on for just a quick moment?
And I hate to throw him under the bus. Cody did it to us too.
yeah.